Before entering into high school, I had already made plans for myself for these 4 years. You see, back then, I had a cousin. Well, she still is my cousin. But she was what I thought as the perfect high school student. An honor roll student on so many sports and clubs. And of course, Miss Popular. I idolized her. I wanted to be just like her when I got into high school. So I told myself I would study really hard and achieve all A's. I would join the debate club, and I will also try for the basketball team. This was my image of a perfect high school student that would be successful in the next 4 years. However, I never realized that I never once thought about anybody other than myself. I never once took the time to think about somebody other than me. It was all about me, 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 and me. I guess I fitted right into the me generation. The me generation. Our generation. The generation that is so self-obsessed that doesn't even take the time to think about anyone other than ourselves. I asked myself, am I selfish? In grade 10, one of my friends encouraged me to join Global Action Council. To be honest, just by hearing the name Global Action, I thought it was something where we would go every Sunday to the local community park and help pick up garbage. But after some persuading from her, I decided to give it a shot. Why not, right?
Is it okay?
It turned out it had nothing to do with picking up garbage, but more so with people less fortunate than us. In just the first couple of meetings, I learned that there's so many Aboriginal youth today that are living in poor conditions, and so many don't even have the opportunity to go to school. I was so shocked to hear this. When we think about people without standard health care or without running water, we think about coastal nations or the Saharan desert, not places near home. We live in Canada, a developed country. So how come we are so blind to notice what's even going on in our own country? And even after we take off our sunglasses, why do we hesitate to do anything about it? That's when it hit me.
Okay, thanks.
To be the best possible human being, it isn't entirely to achieve good marks, have a high social status, or join clubs and councils. It's also about to take a minute. Step back. Ask yourself, what now? What can I do to make this world a better place for you and me? By just taking the time to recognize these issues and then acting upon them, we are already starting to make a difference. Recently, I had an amazing opportunity to attend We Day right here in Toronto with my fellow Global Action peers. This was a great experience for me to listen to so many famous speakers tell their story on how they helped to change the world. After getting so motivated and inspired and withholding all this knowledge, I decided that I should do something about it. Now, here I am, right on this very stage, talking to all of you. I went from watching TED Talk presentations by mathematicians and scientists to having the courage to actually write one of my own and share them with you. Starting today, I must begin my journey for a long-lasting positive effect in this world. I don't expect to change the world in one day, but I know I can definitely start. Just like how I hesitated to join Global Action, many people today are hesitating to take time on these issues. They say that they're too busy or that they're already satisfied with what they're doing, and they'll make time for it once they're done the important issues in their life. But let me ask you something. What makes something important? If people in third world countries are going to bed on an empty stomach, is that not important to us? If people right here in Markham don't have clean clothes to wear, is that not important to us? By just taking the time to realize these issues, we're already going to be starting to help make a change. Deep down inside every one of you is the most powerful tool known to man, and that is your voice. Your voice can be used to incite a mass movement and actually rewrite the future of this earth. But your voice, it should be used effectively. If you never use it, it will die within you. Many people are silenced to use their voice, but we aren't. It actually all comes down to the idea of being selfless. Being selfless means to care about somebody else other than yourself. We have the potential and the ability to change from the me generation to the we generation, but we must start today. It's really easy to shrug this idea off and let somebody else worry about it. But if we all have these thoughts and mentality, who is going to be left helping these people? You and I, we both share this world, and it is our duty to give back to it. That's when I realized my cousin, she wasn't actually perfect. She was actually nowhere near perfect. It was just my thoughts on what is perfect that made her the best possible human being. But now I know that to be a good human being and to be a good citizen means to be selfless and to think about somebody else other than yourself. So now I ask you a question. Are you selfless? Thank you.